Well, I got a little something I want to show y'all. Kind of a buyer's beware on these old cars. I'm not saying that this kid didn't get it at a right price. However, there was some deception, and I believe, in this car. So while I'm wiring it, I decided to pull the carpets up and things like that, and I kind of make some discoveries in these. And this kid was told there was brand new floorboards in there, and I suggested him to replace this as a whole, and I'm going to show you why. And this will be like I said, a kind of a buyer beware thing and what to pay attention to, especially when you're unexperienced. This car still has flooring issues, let alone the quality of work that was done here. Looked like it was welded in with a bunch of rust still down there, not cleaned up edges. Some spots completely not even welded together. They had to cut the seat mount plumb out of off the old floor. And this is just not right. These unibody cars, this, was about structural integrity, stuff like that. This kid's got a lot of money already wrapped up into it. But I told him that he needed a new floor, a whole new floor section put in. And even that just had the carpet thrown over it. Big old hole right there in the side. Looked like flux core wire welds. Just want to say, be careful of what you're buying, because not everybody's going to really get a good deal. They're going to try to hide as much as possible. And this is not out of the normal, but that should have been cut out. Blisters like that contain rust. That's going to rot right back out or finish rotting out. Like I say, he's investing well into the car, and I have no doubt he's going to have it done well. He wanted me to put the floor in, but on the other hand, this being a unibody the way it is, I don't have anything proper to sit there and do the whole floorboard in. At least wise is keeping the body square. I don't want him to have to do it twice and me screw it up. So I'm going to say this: I don't have the right equipment to do the floor, so I'm not doing it. But I did give him some suggestions of guys that want them done right, guys. I will kind of post some stuff about the wiring I did on this car with the painless kit, but this is something I thought, I really ought to show this as a buyer beware, so that those who don't have the experience of what to look for will sit there and understand. In fact, underneath these floorboards, one of the things I'd caught, which I'm not going to show, but part of the framing to this car, or somewhat what they call framing, is not even attached properly to these floors. In fact, the floors should have been pressed into place before any of that trimming was done, and should have been welded and secured to the body bracing before they even tried to attach anything. But this is one of the things, man, you got to watch what you're getting. You see, these pieces, I'm absolutely sure that you can rebuy. I would definitely have not reused that. Biggest safety concern is them piss poor welds, this rust here. Right there's the only spot that your seat is sitting there attached to. It don't go through all the way to the floor right here. Well, if you get in a wreck or something like that, and all these welds start ripping, boom, your seat falls back. So there's nothing safe about this car. The structural integrity, this is a piss poor floor job, and whoever done it if you did that at a professional shop, your ass should have been fired. That's all I got to say about that. Or for customers wanting to be too cheap, there's nothing wrong with turning down work. If they don't want to do it right, turn the shit down. Got a lot of money wrapped up just in there, me wiring it, you know, setting up the 8.8 rear end, a lot of things. But just be aware of what you're buying. So I don't know how well I got my ugly ass zoomed in here, but just buyer beware. These are the things that when you're restoring cars, you know, if you're buying it out in the field, you kind of expect this, but this kid was told, hey, this got new floorboards in it. Well, yeah, that's a fact, but proper installation is another. So just watch what you buy, you know, and do expect to sometimes have to redo stuff that just isn't done right. And this wasn't done right. So y'all sit there and take care.